That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing it again. Anyone who's been following along with this series will know why. Fourth attempt at finding Caladenia behrii. We'll see how we go. Just keep our fingers crossed for the time being. Yep, we're sidetracked already. Always plenty of distractions around. Have seen a blue sun orchid down here, which is now evaporated from my line of sight. Bear with me while I find it again. Oh, it's literally right in front of me. Open your eyes. Here we go. Hoping to see some grandiflora later on, which are similar to this but much bigger. But this one is a good starter. Probably, I don't know, what, Thelymitra, passiflora or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe Leptochila. Yeah, good start. Another distraction, but a happy distraction. Nice little stand of Caladenia tentaculata in here. Few people in the park today. It is a Sunday, so I expect to see a few. Although there was 3 other cars when I rolled up to the car park. Yeah, one of them left. He was hiking the road, just crossed paths with another couple, so presumably they're another car. So maybe there's only one other group in here at the moment who are using the trail from the trailhead anyway. This is interesting. So we've got the Thelymitra rubra, Glossodia major, Caladenia major, and I'm pretty sure this is a leptochila. Oh, maybe not. I'm not actually sure what that is. Maybe that's just another Glossodia major. My bad. Either way, very cool. Looked like a Caladenia leptochila at first glance, but saw the purple when I got closer. Alright, I probably should be keeping filming to a minimum at the moment. Battery's not at 100% coming in here after being at Watts Gully, so I'll just stop in with interesting stuff. Alrighty guys, bring you back in. Cracking find, even if we don't find the behrii today. Not this guy, but you know, Caladenia tentaculata. Heaps of those about. Down here, you might have seen it already. Glossodia major, not that guy either. Have Caladenia leptochila. Nice. Been a long time since I've seen one of these in this park, so to find one on video is great. And on this section of the track too, haven't seen around here before. Really happy with that. Grab some photos. Hey guys, so just taking a breather here at the bottom of the hill next to the creek. Been in this spot a couple of times now. Yeah, we've seen some Caladenias this morning, which is nice. A few different sun orchids as well. Seen the Caladenia major, Caladenia tentaculata, Caladenia leptochila, which is really cool. Been a long time since I've seen one of those here. And yeah, as I said, not seen one on that section of the track before, so makes sense that they're here. I mean, they're on that sort of part of the track, out at Hale. Similar sort of terrain. Yeah, kind of just blasting through for the most part though. Want to get up to this ridgeline and start looking for the behrii. I think I'm actually going to wander a little way down the Hale connector track. It goes through a section of like, I want to call it pine or cypress or something like that, which is really closed in and uncomfortable, although it may have changed in recent years. And then opens out onto a ridgeline before it starts going really steep downhill. And there's, last time I went down there was a lot of Thelymitra grandiflora there, so maybe we'll go there first, see if there's any up, and then we'll go back along towards the fire tower, look for the behrii, and then make for the downhill section of the track and hope that the Thelymitra grandiflora there are still in flower. You know, it's been sunny all week, so maybe they will be dying off by the time I get there, I don't know. But for those still watching along, if you watched the last Warren video, that was 6 days ago. Obviously, videos I make don't get uploaded on the day I make them, generally speaking. But yeah, so it's getting into late September now. I can't even think what the date is. It's like 24th or 25th of September, I think. Yeah, it's a Sunday. The last Warren video was the Monday just gone. So yeah. Anyway, that's where we're at. We're walking up the hill again now. That's where I saw the red-bellied black snake in the last video, a little bit further up this section. And I will probably check in with you again when we're up the top. So I'm pretty sure this is an Egernia striolata. Actually letting me get pretty close to it, to be honest. Very cool lizard. So definitely keep getting sidetracked by these lizards. They're all sitting out basking, wasting precious battery life and time filming them, but it is what it is. They're very cool. This one's another Egernia striolata, I think. How cool is that? If I creep up slowly, I can actually get quite close. Perhaps not while I'm talking, but I am on 10 times zoom now, I should say. Awesome skinks. Alright guys, I've just reached the top of the hill. I've just wandered off track just a little bit. It's just over there, maybe 10 metres. Found a lovely pair of Caladenia leptochila up here. Glorious little pair. You love to see it. Really nice area up in here. Just basically on the actual crest. The trail runs just on the... There's actually another group of leptochila down there as well. A whole heap of them up here actually. One there. Another pair. Another one down there. Really cool. Just a glorious little spot up here. I love it. Saw some really big Caladenia tentaculata as well, like real big robust flowers, which was nice. Alright, I'm just going to take some photos of these guys. They actually seem to be prolific up here in this area. Caladenia tentaculata here. Another big leptochila over there. Love it. Keep saying it. Love to see it. A little bit thick and scrubby through here. That's alright. Just keep watching where I put my feet. So came out here hoping for behrii, Caladenia behrii, and we're getting Caladenia leptochila at the moment. And you know what? I'm not even complaining. Track's just here. Not even complaining. Because I reckon I've seen behrii here more than I've seen leptochila personally. Would not knock back a behrii though. Alright, bring you back in shortly. Alright, so we're nearly at my first pin for behrii, but I've just been distracted again by this sun orchid that's trying to open. It actually looks like it's going to be a spotted sun orchid looking... I'm not sure if it's going to focus for us, but you can see the spots in there. Not seen those up here before, so that's really cool. Quite a large flower too, but trying to open. Maybe it'll be open in a couple of hours time, like later in the day, but I won't be coming back this way, so that's unfortunate. Cool nonetheless. Alright, no measurable progress on these guys, so moving on. Still the 4 buds there, which is a good sign. Bit disappointing. It has only been a week, but you know, a week has made all the difference in a couple of the other places I've been. So anyway, still got others to look at. Alrighty, so we're at the intersection point up here. I'm going to be taking that trail behind me there, which goes towards Hale Conservation Park. Ordinarily we'd be going down that one, down there. But yeah, we're going to shoot up this trail and just see if we can see any Thelymitra grandiflora. There's, last time I was down here, which granted was years ago now, there was quite a lot once you come out into the open ridgeline, and it looks like the trail has actually been trimmed back a fair bit on either side now. It used to be really claustrophobic with this like pine tree cypress stuff, but it has been cut right back, which makes it easier to get along here. And yeah, we don't have to go far. I'll just shoot along to the top of the ridgeline. The track gets really gnarly as it approaches the South Para River down further, so we're definitely not going to go that far. Yeah, we'll have a look up here and then we'll continue back along towards the fire tower. I'll come back to you. A little bit of a macabre find here as I'm walking along. It looks like a red belly black snake that maybe a bird has dropped. It's covered in ants at the moment, but yeah, she's well petrified. Can't see any other reason for it to be here, to be honest. It's been predated and dropped. Anyway, carrying on. Alrighty, so we have found our first one that has a flower open on it. It's not exactly a giant, impressive specimen, but it's nice to know they're here. And a hunch is right. It's only a real little one. Just the single flower open on it at the moment. Hoping we're going to find a more impressive specimen than that. Yeah, we're up on the ridgeline now. Heading downhill a little bit. Just come over the crest from the intersection down that way. Yeah, we'll keep working along. Alright, let's play a game. Let's see how close we can get to this tawny dragon down here. I'm on 10 times zoom at the moment. I'll move slow enough, hopefully it'll just stay there for me. Oops, he's just looked at me. Pity's backlit by the sun. He looks like a pretty impressive specimen. It's not big, but he's really nicely coloured. Blue throat and like the orange down his flanks. I think the scientific name on these guys is Tawny. Stunning lizards. I'm probably 2.5 meters away from him now. Gorgeous animal. Oh, he's just moved to a better location. Hang on. There we go. I don't think he's going to tolerate me for too much longer. No, there he goes. You can see like the bright orange down his flanks and the blue throat there. Alright, we're starting to run down the front of the ridge now, and I don't really want to go too much further. I want to stick to the plan here, so we're going to turn around and head back the way we came. Just as a side note, got nice views of the Warren Reservoir down there. Yeah, alright, we're going to head back up the hill and continue with our journey around the fire tower loop. I'll check back in with you probably at the next behrii spot if there's anything to see. Alright, I've just got a little bit excited. I'm not sure how I missed these walking up this way of the trail, but it always pays to look when you go in both directions. I have actually just found some Caladenia reticulata. How cool is that? They're real small specimens, but again, haven't seen these guys in Warren for a long time either. I'm not sure if this still is considered Warren, to be honest, in this section of the park, but yeah, cool to see him in any case. Definitely taking some photos of those guys. Just the 3 that I can see. Yeah, not sure how I missed them on the way through. Alright, I'll cut some photos in. Alright, so this was our next prospective opportunity, and it's still no real progression on it. It's not far off, and I'm almost certain this is a behrii. It's not looking like a tentaculata at all at this point. It's got nice red clubs on it. Yeah. Alright, we'll keep wandering. I'm pretty sure I found another bud that I hadn't found last time as well back there, which I've now dropped a pin on. Keep looking, keep our fingers crossed. Move on to the next pin. Alright, we've had another good find. I've come down from that way and I've nearly walked straight past it. I'm heading that way. Just happened to look back with the sun and we've got a lovely Thelymitra grandiflora here. Really nice one with lots of flowers on it. Probably 50 or 60 centimetres tall. Real stunner. A whole bunch of caterpillars inside that flower. It's different. Oh, is it caterpillars or an eggs? Maybe it's something laying eggs. Not sure. Either way. Really cool. Oh, seeing them everywhere now. Just wandered down from the other one up there. And just spotted another. There's actually 2 here. 2 flower spikes. How cool is that? Real nice ones too. Should be able to get a nice photo of those from the other side. Lovely. Of course, we're in the middle of a spiky xanthoria, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Alrighty, so this is the only one of my behrii leaves that have come up so far, and it's not even a behrii, it's a reticulata, but that's alright. Reticulatas are still cool. One of my favourites, still stunning to look at. You can see it has the long leaf, but it is very small, much smaller than the other ones I've been calling behrii. So I had this pin dropped as behrii or bud on trail edge, maybe behrii, so maybe not as well. I'll adjust that to being a reticulata. Still cool, still enjoy seeing it. Don't see these often in this park, so yeah. Alrighty guys, well that's just run through my entire list of drop pins for potential behrii. There's a few spots that obviously didn't have buds at all, so no flowers there. One of the buds I had tagged has been snipped off in the last 6 days, which is unfortunate. One of them has flowered and it was a Caladenia reticulata. It wasn't a behrii at all. And the others are all still in bud. one or two of them looking like tentaculata. We'll see. And given how late it's getting now, maybe they're all going to be reticulata in the end. Yeah, that's all right. We found some grandiflora though, which is much earlier on the track than I was expecting to find some grandiflora, so that's all right. Still got plenty of light left. I'm just going to cruise along the track now. I'll check in occasionally maybe, and yeah, pretty much seen everything I could have hoped to have seen in the park now, apart from behrii. Seen all the other stuff, the reticulata, leptochila, sun orchids. So yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll check back in. Spotting some more of these purple sun orchids. I'm hoping some of these will actually be open by the time I finish the walk. I'd love to see the spotted sun orchids out properly. But yeah, anyway, I'll check back in when I've got something else interesting to show you. Alrighty, it's been a while between check-ins. Just come off the fire trail back there, heading back down to the split to head back to the trailhead. It's been a long time between drinks for interesting orchids. Seen all the usual stuff. Just found another reticulata, which is just opening up. Kind of cool. Still got his hands up, like covering his head, but yeah. Cool to see that they're still around. I know I say it every video. Could be worth a return visit just to see the reticulata and stuff in full flower. But yeah, I don't know. I've done this loop, what, 4 times now in the last month, and it's pretty draining. Anyway, I'll get a photo of this guy for iNat, and we'll carry on down the hill. Well, I haven't come far from that reticulata. A few steps. There's a tentaculata here. I've been seeing heaps of these. You know, not unusual. I've found another one of these bearded orchids, bearded greenhoods I should say. Pterostylis extensa, I think these actually are. I had been calling them Pterostylis plumosa, but yeah, extensa I believe it is. Really cool. I haven't seen any other ones of those today, or I haven't really been looking either, to be perfectly honest with you, but yeah, get a photo of this guy as well. Still dropping down the narrow track here. Little guy down here having a breather. The smallest one I've seen all year. What's up, my dude? Supremely unconcerned by what's going on around him. I'm going to continue following him down that way. Yeah. Looking at my dude coming through. Are you going to race me now, are you? Gee whiz. Yeah, I just want to go past. If you just stand still, I'll be past and you can go back to relaxing. Good job. Yeah, I'll see you over there too. example of a tawny dragon. Got the light at the right angle this time. How's the colours? So finally made it back around to these grandiflora here. Nice examples. Not sure if they're opening or closing for the day, but they're not open at the moment. Top buds definitely haven't been open, so yeah. Lovely example. So, still coming down the hill here. Just noticed another grandiflora back up in here. Nice tall one. Its bottom leaves are buried, but some flowers up at the top here. Awesome. Energy's pretty low at the moment, to be perfectly honest. I'm feeling pretty cooked. It's pretty warm today. It's a big walk. I probably should have brought some water with me, but I didn't. I left it in the car. Silly me. I don't know these guys watching me up here. But yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. Don't normally need water coming up around here, even when it's warm, but misjudged it today, obviously. I'm near the back of the car now, and I've got a KSO to go, so that's alright. Yeah, that Thelymitra was down here. There it is. Yeah, been heaps of lizards around today. Got some really good shots of the white skink and the tree skinks over the other side of the valley when we were working up towards the ridgeline. And managed to catch some dragons on film here and there along this section and up on the Hale connector, so that was cool. So that little shingleback as well. So yeah, the lizards have definitely played ball today, and to be perfectly honest with you, the orchids have too. You know, I've seen the leptochila and the, oops, as I break an ankle, seen the leptochila and the reticulata, heaps of tentaculata, all the sun orchids we could really want. Yeah, been a good day out. Flies are pretty intense at the moment. Another grandiflora just here. Flowers haven't really opened properly on this one at the moment. Lots down through this section of the trail. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to call this a video here. I have some small hopes that maybe we'll see that monitor lizard again when we get down the bottom of the section of the trail at his hole there, because it's pretty warm and maybe he'll be out, but I don't really have high hopes about that. I reckon they're a fairly mobile sort of species and get around from hole to hole. So yeah, we'll leave it here for the video. Thanks for watching. Another grandiflora. They're literally all over the place here. Everywhere. Good little section for them. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Hooroo, guys.